morning. I'm Melanie Beth.
I'm Keon Hurd.
And I'm Angie Francisco.
And this is Spartan Shield News. This week, we have an explanation on restorative reset, an interview with our veterans on campus, and a fun Thanksgiving Q&A.
With the new tardy policy comes a new way of staying detention. HB Restorative Reset is something administrators are using to crack down on students with bad attendance habits. Here with more details is Keon Hurd.
Thank you, Angie. Today we'll be given a walkthrough of the new restorative reset policy. How does the restorative reset policy work?
So the way it works, first of all, the policy was developed by School Decision-Making Council, which is made up of staff and students. And the idea was to do something in which will help improve our tardies.
Every time a student is late, we give them a tardy. And once you get 8 tardies, that considers 1 detention. And after your 8 tardies, it goes up to 3. So after that, it's like 8, then it goes to 11, you get your next one, and then so on and so forth.
Have you noticed any changes in attendance since the policy started?
Yes, we've seen a great drop in tardies, and we've seen an improvement in attendance.
So it went from, let's say, 200 kids back then to maybe 70 kids now.
Do you know how the system works? I noticed that staff such as Vince and Louis, they have this little device that records or that gives out the tardy slips. Do you know how that works?
Yeah, so it's all an app. All the information is stored on an app, student information and everything. And
so what it is it looks like a camera. Everybody says it looks like a camera, but honestly what it is just it gives you guys a little ticket. So what I'm able to do is off my phone or a tablet, I have this app where I can scan your guys' ID, and from the ID it pops out your name and everything, and I just put set tardy, and it just prints out a tardy for you guys. So
do you approve of this policy?
You know what? School Decision-Making Council approved it, which means I have to take it.
Yeah. How often do you pull students out so they can serve their detention?
So for right now, it's only Tuesdays and Thursdays. So what we try to do is get them at least for odd classes and then even classes.
And how long do they serve for the detention time?
So it's 15 minutes only right now. So what we do is at lunchtime, we pick you guys up maybe 10 minutes before lunch. We take you guys as a group to the auditorium. We check you in, and then you're only there for 15 minutes.
Great to have a better understanding of what is going on at school. On to our feature segment, we wanted to give thanks and show off our veterans here on campus. Here with the interview is Hector Avila and Leslie Cisneros.
Hi, my name is Leslie Cisneros, here with our veterans on campus, and I'm here with...
Sorry, First Class Bonsteel.
Okay. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by saying thank you for your service.
My pleasure and honor.
Okay, first question. In what branch did you serve and for how long?
I started out in the United States Marine Corps, and I served there for 6 years, 4 years on active duty, 2 years in reserve, and then I joined the Army National Guard, where I worked the remaining of my military career of 23 years with the Army on active duty.
So I served right after high school. I graduated and then left to Fort Camp in 2006 for the Navy. So I did my term in the Navy.
I served for 2 years.
As part of the Army?
As part of the United States Army.
And what made you decide to join?
It's something I felt I always wanted to do early on. I knew that out of high school, that was one of the things that I wanted to do, was go into the military first, before I started college.
To be honest, I just wanted a way out, and an easy way out to grow and mature and kind of see what life was.
I didn't go to the military because I desired to go to the military. I had been involved in civil rights demonstration with Martin Luther King, and all of us who had been involved in demonstrations got drafted, okay? And that was one of the ways of getting us out off the street, so to speak.
Okay. And what about serving do you think was the most impactful in your life?
Just knowing that I was doing something for my community and my country.
My mentality was to actually understand the sense of maturity and become a man.
When I was in the military, it dawned on me that I was born to teach. And while I resisted that after I came out, just being in the military gave me a chance to decide what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to do something important and impactful.
And what is your favorite memory while serving?
Oh man, so many great, awesome memories. I think my favorite memory though is when my mom came and snuck up behind me and totally surprised me just prior to my graduation from Marine Corps boot camp.
And one of my best memories, I remember we caught up to a submarine, and when we intercepted it and we tried to stop it, no one was in it. It was completely remote controlled. It was completely in the sense of getting a signal in, nothing out. So the best memory that I had from that and what I loved about it, it's actually seeing how someone can have so much intelligence to do so much bad instead of making it into something good. And the best memory was that we kind of stopped from bringing into the U.S. or to somewhere else.
My favorite memory in the military is when my buddy Rudy Barajas and I left Jillian, Vietnam, and we went to Honolulu to meet our young brides. Donna was my young wife, and I went to meet her, and he went to meet his young bride. We spent, 3 weeks in Honolulu? Man, it was the best time of my life.
What would you say to a student who is considering serving but doesn't know whether they should or not?
Think deeply about it. Consider the options that are there. Look for a career that's going to give you something, or look for a job that's going to give you something should you not decide to make the military career, but also that you can take somewhere else.
So someone that really knows what they're doing, go for it. Don't think about it twice. Don't guess it. Don't be afraid of it. You will get through it. You will become someone much, much better than how you go in.
So you would really say it's about the mindset going into it?
Yes, it's the mindset.
I would try to steer them to get as much education as you can before you go into the military. I had already graduated from Selma University when I went to the military. I would like for the student to get as much education as you can.
Huge thank you to our veterans for their service. On the note of giving thanks, we have reporter Haley Carbajal asking Spartans what their favorite dish is in honor of Thanksgiving.
This is Haley Carbajal coming at you with Haley Over the Influence, where today we're going to be asking fellow Spartans what they're excited to eat on Thanksgiving. Let's go. And what's definitely going to be on your Thanksgiving plate?
Rotisserie ham covered in bacon with a side of stuffing.
With the side?
With a side of stuffing.
Going to eat, well, first I'll say traditional. We're going to have turkey. And my turkey is not dry. My turkey is very juicy. And we're going to have candied yams, greens, cornbread, monkey bread, macaroni and cheese. Must have the macaroni and cheese. I said the greens, huh? Candied yams. I think that's it.
What do you want to eat for Thanksgiving?
Tamales. Mac and cheese.
Sorry for the lactose intolerant people.
Real.
This is not your crowd.
I'm gonna be catering KFC. You know, that's the vibe. That's the vibe on Thursday.
America!
To freedom!
This has been Haley Carbajal with Haley Over the Influence. Back to the studio.
That's all we have for today, Spartans.
I'm Melanie Bass.
I'm Keon Hurd.
And I'm Matthew Francisco.
And thank you for watching Spartan Shield News.